everybody, and welcome to Cooking with Kimber today. We are a rainy day here in Washington, so it's like the perfect time to fill my freezer up, which has been needing to be done. I have 10 meals that I'm going to break up and get probably 15 to 20 meals, maybe a little bit more for my husband and I. Some of the meals will be more, but they're harder to break up. So they'll be for when the kids come over, or we'll eat them more than once. We will get a whole month worth of meals that we eat at home here, just putting it together today. A couple of things I did to get ready for it was I prepped all the meat and I put everything in bags. There's some hamburger that needed to be cooked, and then I needed some shredded chicken. So I used our everyday blend shredded chicken recipe, did it in my Instapot, which I love to do, and then I shredded it with my KitchenAid. So that's a tip, super easy, super fast. And then I also was able to freeze some chicken broth to use later on because of what was left over. So I did 3 chicken breasts cut in half and 4 chicken thighs, and I have more than enough for meals. I will actually have some left over that I can use for other meals also. So I did that this morning. I browned my hamburger. Like I said, I put everything in bags, all the meat. The first one we're going to do is a roast, and I chose a pork roast because that's what I prefer, but the recipe actually calls for a beef roast, a chuck roast. So you use what you like, what you and your family like. Again, all I've done so far is put all the meat in the bags and labeled the bags. So a hint is, as you see, all my bags are folded over. So what that does is it helps you not to get any of the food in the seal, so you get a really good seal when you put it in the freezer. The other thing that I highly recommend is, you can't see, but over here I have all the ingredients I need. So it'll go really fast. I just pull it, dump it, get all the air out, seal it, and throw it in my freezer. And I'm done. And I'm going to show you this first one. I'll show you a couple, but this first one, like I said, is our Instapot espresso pot roast. And you actually put little espresso chocolate rounds that we have in it when you make it, and it just makes a whole new flavor. So, but for the freezer part, we're just going to put the chuck roast. We're going to add a tablespoon of olive oil, and you're going to just put that right in the bag over your roast. And then we're going to do a tablespoon of the everyday blend. And I am just going to, the cap is about a tablespoon. Now you could grind this up if you want, but we're going to put it in the Instapot, so it's going to blend that up really good when it's in the pressure cooker. So, and then all you're going to do is take it, make sure you get all the air out of it, and seal it up. And what's nice about this is, so it's going to go in the freezer, and then as it's defrosting, it's going to get all of the marinade, and it'll blend it really nice. So that's all that's one. So the second one we're going to do is our sheet pan chicken, which I have made this recipe several times, and I love it. And because there's only 2 of us, I'm only doing, the chicken breasts that I got were super big, so I cut them in half. So I'm only going to do 1 chicken breast cut in half. We're going to again add some olive oil to this bag. And I'm going to do a little less than a tablespoon because I have quite a bit less chicken in here. And we're going to add, it calls for 2 tablespoons of the Caribbean seasoning, but again, I have only 1 chicken breast, so we're going to use quite a bit less. Oops, let me grab. So I'm going to do, I think I'm going to only do about a heaping half a tablespoon is what I'm gonna do on my chicken. So, again, we're just going to take it and seal it. Grab the extra air out of there, and you want to try to get it flat because it'll fit in your freezer better. And then just, as like I said, you can just squish it around to get all the seasonings. And then as it defrosts, it'll marinate even more. So there's two already. So our third one is some chicken burrito bowls. And what I've done is I have, again, there's only the two of us, so I divided the recipe into 2 bags. This is the shredded, and you can see how nice it turns out. Like I said, in the Instapot, on your chicken recipe, on your chicken setting, the recipe, it does come with this set of this menu. So I did put it in there as a bonus recipe. So it's a cup. You use a cup. So I divided. I did a little bit more. So, but I put it in 2. I'm going to add. The diced tomatoes and black beans. And what I've done is I've opened everything up already. So it's super easy just to dump it in here. And I'm going to do half and half in each bag. So I have 2 meals here. So I'm going to do, these are black beans. So I'm going to do half the can of black beans. And then I'm going to do half of the tomatoes, diced, and I like to use the petite diced, so I'm just going to do half and half. And then we're going to add some taco starter to that. This is our pot and bean taco starter. And it calls for 3/4 of a cup, so I'm going to do a little more than 1/4 in each bag. I'm going to do about 1/3, not fill it all the way up. Just dump that in there. So one thing that's nice is, you're not trying to decide what's for dinner every night. Your hardest decision is going to be, what do I take out of the freezer? So again, I'm going to just take the bag, seal it up. Get all the air out. Now you can also take a straw and put it in there, and that works. And then just squish these all up. And I'm going to do the same with the other one. Seal it up. And squish it to mix it. So again, you're going to want to lay them flat after you get them all mixed up and throw them in your freezer. And I'll mix these up some more before I throw them in. So that's already 1, 2, 3, 4 meals that I have ready to go in the freezer. So we'll do one more. The next one we're going to do is our sloppy joes. So again, because I'm serving the 2 of us, I've divided the meat into 2 bags. And we're going to add some burger seasoning. And again, I'm going to divide what it calls for in half. Dump that in each of them. And I'm going to add some Kansas City barbecue sauce. So this one needs to go. So our Kansas City barbecue sauce is super thick. So what I do is I just throw it in the microwave for just a few seconds, and then I'll be able to pour it. And it calls for a cup. So I'm gonna put half a cup in each. Put that in there. And you get the idea. These are just so incredibly easy to do. Again, when this is done, I will seal it up, get all the air out of it, and smush it around to mix it all up. So there's 10 meals for this that will serve 4 to 6. I spent less than $200, which includes our Cocoa Exchange products. So it is super cheap to cook this way. Plus you're feeding your family something different all the time. New recipes. You don't have to try to figure out what you're making for dinner every day. They're very easy to swap up. If there's something in the recipe that your family doesn't like, it's easy to change that. We're doing, the Sloppy Joe's calls for chopped up celery. My husband does not like cooked celery, so I just doubled the carrots. So easy. So if you are interested in this, let me know and I can get you all the information and we can get you all set up, get your freezer full, and watch for, in the comments, I will post pictures of all the meals when I get them done and how you can get yours. So thank you for joining me today for Cooking with Kimber. Again, check out my website. It's mytcesite.com/KimberStewart, or send me a message or comment and I will get to you. Under $200 for feed your family, 4 to 6. So for me, it's a whole month's worth of dinner for under $200. So have a great day. And if you have any questions or anything, let me know and I will talk to you all soon. Thanks.